Hi, plant besties. It's Nurse Botanica from Elevated Roots LLC. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most important parts of plant care, your soil. Because without the right soil, your plants can't breathe, drink, or grow the way they're meant to. Let's make it simple, science backed, and beginner friendly. What soil really does? Soil isn't just dirt, it's your plant's whole world. It anchors the roots. It holds water just long enough for your plant to drink. It gives nutrients. And most importantly, it lets the roots breathe. Different plants need different balances of air, water, and nutrition. And that's exactly what we're about to master the core ingredients. Every good soil mix starts with a few key ingredients. Coco coir or peat moss, that's your moisture keeper. It holds water but still stays airy. Perlite, those little white bits that make drainage happen. Vermiculite, it keeps nutrients and moisture locked in, great for tropical plants. Pumice, for airflow and strong roots, especially in dry-loving plants. Compost or worm castings, your natural fertilizer. Bark chips or orchid bark, these add structure and mimic how plants grow in the wild. Every mix is just a recipe, and the ratios change depending on your plant's lifestyle. Tropical plants, Monstera, philodendron, pothos. Tropical plants come from humid jungles where soil is rich, loose, and airy. Here's your recipe. 40% coco coir or peat moss, 30% orchid bark or chunky perlite, 20% compost or worm castings, 10% pumice or vermiculite. It should feel fluffy, not heavy, and dry out in about 5 to 7 days. That balance keeps your roots healthy and rot-free. Succulents and cacti. Desert plants love fast-draining soil that mimics sand. Mix together 50% cactus soil or coarse sand, 30% perlite or pumice, 20% potting soil. Skip peat moss. It holds too much moisture. Use a terracotta pot to help water evaporate naturally. Remember, less is more when it comes to watering desert plants. Aroids and epiphytes like anthurium, orchid, hoya, these grow on trees in nature, not in dense dirt, so their mix needs to be super airy. Use 50% orchid bark, 25% coco coir, 15% perlite or pumice, 10% charcoal or sphagnum moss. It should bounce when you squeeze it, not clump together. Ferns, calatheas, and prayer plants. These moisture lovers like soil that stays damp but never soggy. Their mix, 50% coco coir, 20% compost, 20% perlite, 10% vermiculite. You can even top it with moss to keep humidity locked in. Herbs and edibles. Edible plants need steady nutrients and light drainage. Try 40% potting soil, 30% compost, 20% perlite or sand, 10% coco coir. Replenish the compost every season too,